It is time for our first QBT, and this is about fruit mash. Hello and welcome to the very first QBT episode. Now QBT stands for Quick Beaver Tip. So I've been asked quite a few times for a couple quick tips on how to improve your distillation or your wash building or mash building or fermentation process. So in the bucket over here I've got a lemon brandy on the go, so I thought it is fitting, or a lemon mampur. If you want to check out a video on how to make this mampur, the link will be up here. I thought it would be fitting to start with 5 quick tips on how to improve your product. First tip, save your skin. So whenever you have any type of fruit that you can peel the very outer skin off, whether it is a orange, a lemon, a whatever fruit it is, save your skins. So if you save the skins or the peels of your fruit, you can either freeze them, put them in a Ziploc baggie and put them in the freezer and use them nice and fresh, or you can dry them using either your oven at a low temperature or outside on some newspaper or something. I just use my normal convex oven to dry out the skins. Tip number 2, freeze your fruit. Either after you have pulverized them or juiced them or whatever you did, but freeze your fruit. The freezing process will take the cell structures of the fruit and it will break them apart. So when you thaw them again, they will release all their juices. So you will get maximum flavor out of your fruit. Tip number 3, get your fruit as fine as possible. Whether you're cutting, whether you're blending, or whether you're juicing, get it as fine as possible while keeping as much of the pulp as possible. The pulp will add an extra level of flavor and make your wash even better. Tip number 4, at least 30% of the sugar that you're going to put into your wash needs to come from the fruit. So if your fruit has 30 grams of sugar per 100 grams of fruit, you need to calculate how much sugar you need to add to get your ABV to the level that you need it. But remember, 30% needs to come from the fruit. Tip number 5, once you pitched your yeast and you're about 2 days or 3 days into your mash, depending on how fast it ferments, you need to punch the cap. Now what is the cap? Right over here, this is the cap. So all the pulp floats to the top. All you need to do is punch it, meaning push it down into the wash and break up the cap. The cap will prevent your fermentation from being nice and quick, and sometimes can even cause an infection underneath the cap. So remember, punch your cap. Those are the 5 tips that work for me from my experience. Those 5 little things have improved my fruit washes on flavor as well as the speed that they ferment out at. Next up on the channel is another whiskey video coming soon. We will be making a whiskey using cornflakes. So yeah, as always, thank you very much for sticking around to the end. Remember to hit that subscribe button down in the corner there, as well as give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And as always, have a lucky day.